2755 Greenfield Road, just 3 doors down from the City Warehouse. Both stores open at 10 a.m. Friday and Saturday and 11 a.m. till 6 Monday through Thursday. Make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse and the Kingsman Shoes in Southfield, Michigan. When it comes to your car, maintenance is vital. Routine service is key to making sure that you don't have to worry. And there's no better place than 70s Quick Lube Valvoline. They'll change your oil, and they'll use the best. Valvoline products protects 40% better against wear, resists oil breakdown 10 times better, and defends 25% more against deposits than industry standards. You also get a free 18-point safety check with every change. That includes topping off your fluids, brakes, tires, and hoses. Potential issues can be discovered during routine service. Stop by 70s Quick Lube Valvoline at 20827 John R. near 8 Mile Road in Hazel Park, or call 248-547-4114. They're open 7 days a week. At 70s Quick Lube Valvoline, they take care of business because they're the best in the business.
The station everyone's radio stays on. WJZD Radio Detroit.
You heard, now listen. WJZD Radio Detroit.com.
Hey, you know, everybody's talking about the good old days, right? Everybody, the good old days, the good old days. Well, let's talk about the good old days.
Good morning.
Come to think of it, as bad as we think they are, these will become the good old days for our children. But why don't we try to remember that kind of September when life was slow
I just love this intro.
and oh so mellow.
Good morning, baby.
Try to remember. And if you remember, then follow. Oh, why does it seem that the past is always better? We look back and we think the winters were warmer, the grass was greener, the skies were bluer, and smiles were bright. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? And if we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we?
It appears that we're having a problem on Facebook. Had to reach back and grab a classic this morning.
Like the corners of my mind.
Good morning to each and every one of you. We are your new number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and so much more. Woke up thinking about days past. How things used to be. And I don't know about you, but mine were pretty amazing. I met and knew some amazing people. Many of whom we are still friends. Many of whom have gone on to glory. And I had to just stop and acknowledge them this morning. So let's get this show started. Good morning, Alvin. Yeah, we give praise and honor to our precious Lord and Savior each and every morning. Before my feet hit the floor, I have to tell him thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning to those of you watching on live on YouTube and watching on Facebook and just listening while you're in your cars, your Bluetoothing while you're in your office. I thank you. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Welcome to TGI Friday. It is Friday. It's cold here in Michigan. Thankfully, we didn't get much snow. In fact, states below, down south, they got more snow than we got here in Michigan. We want you to be careful if you're out there because we know that you're not used to it like we are. We can maneuver here in Michigan. We've got shovels, we've got salt, we've got brushes that blow the snow. And if you don't have to go out, if you're in Houston, if you're in Nolens, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in Florida and you've got snow, just stay at home if you're not experienced in driving in that stuff. Don't do it. Likewise, to the guys way over on the West Coast, our thoughts and prayers are always with you, dealing with the fires. My name is John Allen. That's Gladys Knight, The Way We Were. Coming up this hour, Detroit's own Kathy Cousins. The main ingredient, LaShawn Gary, Randy Crawford, Norman Brown, Manhattan Transfer, Paula Atherton, Donald Byrd, John Smith and Daja, Razy Biggs, Brian Culbertson, and we'll close the show out with Bobby McFerrin. Hey, Vicky Howard Terry, how you doing, sis? Gilbert, what's going on, baby? You know, had to get mellow this morning. This is a song by Detroit's own Kathy Cousins. Now, you guys, Gil, I know you know who she is. If you don't know her, you know her father. He used to own Cousins Menswear on Southfield Road. So my dad always used to shop there. She calls this one Won't Look Away.
But I won't look away.
It is finally Friday. Shout out to my man Thad. If you're listening, Thad, get up out that bed. I'm coming to see you. You got to tighten a brother's head up again. You know, Thad, I'm thinking about growing. I'm trying to grow my hair back. So, you know, we're going to see where it leads. If it doesn't look good by May, I'll go bald again, okay? Good morning, Lucretia. Welcome to TGI Friday. Got some sad news.
It always falls apart.
Very close friend of mine, Morning Janae.
Doesn't have.
Got some sad news. Friend of ours. If you are in the Detroit music scene, you are familiar with Yvette Meadows. She was a very dear friend of mine, and she has gone on to be with the Lord.
And I'm not afraid.
And they are doing a fundraiser for her at Baker's Keyboard Lounge. Is it Tuesday, baby? Dawn? Is it Tuesday? Yeah, this coming Tuesday at Baker's Keyboard Lounge. I believe the donations are $10. You may donate more if you wish. They have a GoFundMe account as well. Once again, Yvette Meadows, you may know her. She is the cousin of Marion Meadows. She's a keyboardist right here in Detroit. Very good friend of mine. Was right here with me when we started this radio station, and she was amazing. Very skilled. It must sound really good in heaven right now. I just got to say it that way because so many of our wonderful artists are there. You do remember Cousins. Yeah, Janae, she was amazing. Just a sweetheart of a girl.
How do you turn away from blindness?
So if you'd like this Tuesday at Baker's Keyboard Lounge, stop by, pay your respects, you know, throw a few dollars at them. That way they can, you know, have a nice home going for her. Which brings to mind another question. Are you guys ready? I mean, nobody's ever ready to go, but, you know, are your affairs in order? And I hate to sound like an infomercial, but, you know, we are at that age where we have to start thinking about things like this. We should have been thinking about it, but hey, you know, it is what it is. If you haven't, let me explain something to you. GoFundMe is not insurance. Okay, I'm just saying, putting it out there like that, because every time I look up and somebody passes away, we're setting up a GoFundMe account. No, get your ass some insurance so that at least you can take care of yourself. Don't put that burden on someone else. We as black people have a problem.
with not leaving wealth to the next generation in our family. You're like, hey, well, I ain't gonna have it, y'all. That's for y'all to worry about. You don't know your body will sit on a slab. I've heard terror stories of where funeral homes, if you don't pay for it, what they will do, they'll return that body to your house and sit it on your porch. So Uncle Ray Ray will be sitting there dead in an MF, on your porch, stiff. So take care of yourself. Don't depend on anybody else. If you got a job, put a little bit away for your, demise, your transition, whatever you want to call it. And we got to do this. This is serious stuff. Be real with yourself. I mean, once again, GoFundMe is not life insurance. Do not depend on that, okay? That's just wrong,
Losers and winners.
It's classic from the Main Ingredient, Rolling Down a Mountainside. This is the Rise and Grind Morning.
No, that you got to start somewhere.
But I want to see you guys Tuesday evening. Stop by Baker's, pay your respects. I'm sure has gotten reached out to Marion on this one. If not, I will text him and let him know. I know he is busy, definitely on tour. LaShawn Carr, good morning. You're not ready to go, but you have provided your children, now of legal age, a list of all my life insurance policies, a note on each one as to what to do. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. My mom did the same thing. She got ready. She was like, hey, don't worry about this, the casket, none of that. We have to learn to do this for ourselves. Nobody's going to do it for you. Heaven forbid somebody died, passed away, and we setting up a GoFundMe. That was his insurance policy. No.
Winners and losers.
I know it's not funny, but
Think when you know you're
and I'm sad to, for those of us who,
bruises, but
didn't prepare. But, who knew that no one knows when they're leaving.
when you talk confusing.
That's why you have to prepare while you're alive.
Smiling you
Black History Month is just around the corner.
while you teach.
Have you given that some thought? Have you given it some thought? Have you looked yourself in the mirror and say, what can I do special for Black History Month? Can you go to your pastor, or can you reach out to your local clergy and say, we should do something good in the community? Reach out to somebody in your neighborhood, who can reach out to the neighborhood, and perhaps you can do something special. Be it for the kids, be it for the seniors, be it for the neighborhood in general. There's a lot of cold folks out there, and there's a lot of cheap, I'm going to say it this way, cheap-ass landlords who ain't paying the gas bills to these people. You want to charge them for heat, all-inclusive and all of that crap, but you don't provide it. Shame on you. Special place in hell for you. Anybody been out on the roads yet? Gil, have you been out on the roads? How are the roads out there? Before I get out there, I want to know, will I be slip sliding away? It's Freestyle Friday. What do you want to hear this morning? Janae, what do you want to hear? Dawn, what would you like to hear, baby? Brian Culberson. I said it before she said it. I already got him on the playlist. What do you want to hear? This is Freestyle Friday. Now, I don't know if you guys, and a lot of you guys don't watch TV like I do. I've been watching TV for the past week or two since the holidays. And don't get me wrong, I like dogs and cats like the next brother, but I am getting tired of them commercials. There's an empty bowl somewhere. I'm sure, the camera crew could have threw some food in that damn bowl for that dog, or that cat. Is it just me? Am I being cruel? Tell me if I'm being cruel. I'm tired of seeing these commercials about this dog somewhere starving. Greg Porter's 1960. What? No, I don't have that, Janae. See, I leave it to Janae to find some crap I ain't got. And I said I ain't got. My list of I ain't gots is small, though. I'll tell you that. But I'll get it for you, Janae. This is Detroit's own LaShawn Gary. He calls it Inception. As we get you ready for another wonderful weekend in the Motor City tonight. 3 times I said it. Tonight, 4. I'm going to Andiamo's. What's her name? Belinda Davis or Davids? Belinda Davids, a lady who won America's Got Talent because her voice sounds so much like Whitney Houston. And she'll be performing at Andiamo's tonight. So if you have an opportunity, head out to Andiamo's, the one out there in Warren, and come on out, and we're going to have a good time. Great music, great food, always at Andiamo's. And then, if you haven't been there, you have to check it out. And I forgot the name of the building, so forgive me when I try to explain this. It's called Black Tech Saturdays. It happens right downtown, not downtown, next to the train station, the Ford Motor Company World Headquarters, in the building right next door to it, adjacent to it, if you will. What is the name of that building, baby? New Lab? Yeah, it's New Lab on Michigan Avenue. And it's a function called Black Tech Saturdays. And all the movers, all the shakers, all of the small business minds doing big things will be there Saturday. Definitely want to look into that one. The roads are clear, Gil. Thank you. Thank you so much. Michelle Taylor Mercer, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. It is Freestyle Friday. And then on Sunday, I will be down at Cliff Bell's with the Motor City RSVP All-Star Band featuring Michael Hicks on lead guitar. I'll be your MC. I'm gonna try to make it for the 5 o'clock show, but I'll definitely be at the 7. And if you missed any of what I just said, just listen to the station throughout the day, because we're advertising all of these events, with the exception of the Black Tech Saturdays. You might want to run down there. Just stick your head in the building and register. It's amazing. And thank you, Gil. Because if I get stuck, I'm calling you. You and Mike. Yeah, both of y'all. Y'all come on around there and get a brother out. But getting back to what I was saying. Now, I love animals. I truly do. I love dogs. Amazing. I really want to get a big house with a lot of land so I can get a cane corso. So I do love dogs and cats and birds and fish, and I will spend the time training them. But there are those who want to profit and don't really know what the hell they're doing. So they get a bunch of dogs, they get a bunch of kennels, they get a bunch of dog houses. And when things get tough, they just leave the animals out there in the cold. And you know how cold it is out there right now. Dogs cannot stand out there like that. Neither can cats. So if you have an animal, please bring it into the house. Now, with all that being said, I've been watching TV a lot, and every other commercial it seems to be from the ASPCA. Ooh, Rain Dance, Jeff Lorber. Let me see if I can pull that one up for you, Alvin. I'm tired of seeing that. Commercial. Okay, got it. Let me see if I can swing this in here somewhere. Okay. Got it. Let's get rid of that one. Yeah, get rid of that one. This is Randy Crawford.
It's been a mystery, and still they try to see.
Now here, I'm gonna put this one on the screen. Thank you, baby. You can join us for a memorial for our good friend Yvette Meadows. It will be at Baker's Keyboard Lounge. I just popped it on the screen. 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. Tuesday, the 28th. Is that 28th? Yes, it is. At Baker's Keyboard Lounge. This admission is $10. Come on out and support this. Gil says, as a life insurance agent, my job is not only to make sure folks take care of their burial expenses. My goal is to teach people how to build wealth using their insurance. For instance, using index products to extend their retirement income through tax-free distributions. Gil, we need to talk. You know what, Gil? I would love to have you on here because we are all approaching that age. Okay? I've got 3 things going right now. I'm talking about the ASPCA. I'm talking about the memorial fundraiser for Yvette Meadows. And we're going to have to set up so that we can talk to Gil, you know, and maybe we'll do a split screen one morning. And for those of you who don't have life insurance, now, here's one thing I can do. I can vouch for Gil. Me and Gil have known each other since junior high school. We are both 500 years old now. So that, well, he's 500, well, 499. We old. And we have seen a lot of our friends come and go. I can vouch for this guy. If you're looking for life insurance, Gilbert Clark. Hey, Gil, put some contact information up there, baby. You know, the organization you work for, and what we should do is rent a room somewhere and everybody can come out and find out more about it. You guys we are all at that age where if you don't have life insurance, you need life insurance, okay? Prepare yourselves so that in the unlikely event, well, it's not unlikely because you're going to die, as am I. Untimely, let's call it that way. Gaston Brewer, good morning. But we really need to sit down and educate those around us who don't have it. And for those that do have it, they can use index products to extend the retirement income through tax-free distributions. I think that's amazing. Good morning, Dietrich. How are you? Welcome to Freestyle Friday. Got a request coming up next. Jeff Lorber, Rain Dance. Also some Manhattan Transfer, Paula Atherton, Donald Byrd, Detroit's own John Smith, and Daja, my buddy and my partner in crime. He hanging in there, bless his heart. Razy Biggs. Brian Culbertson is on the way, and Bobby McFerrin. Yeah. Tonight, Andiamos. And I'm hoping I'm saying her name right. What is it? Miss Davids. She's performing. The lady who won America's Got Talent, she is going to be performing at Andiamos. And this lady sounds exactly like Whitney. Now, Whitney is one of my favorites, one of my all-time favorite vocals, When she did the Star Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl many years ago, I almost cried. Matter of fact, I think I did shed a tear. Whitney, no one could do it like Whitney. Richard Clement, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind, baby. Jay Firm, what up, though? Those of you around the world who don't really understand Detroit, that's an official Detroit greeting. And if you go to Hawaii, they're going to say, aloha. You come to Detroit, it's what up, though. What up, Del Mar? This is Rain Dance, Jeff Lorber Fusion. Freestyle Friday. Hey, guys, once again, those of you just joining us, this Tuesday, join us at Baker's Keyboard Lounge. for a fundraiser for our own Yvette Meadows, cousin of Marion Meadows. Delmar, you got to stop through. Yvette Meadows passed away, and we're going to have a little fundraiser for her at Baker's Keyboard Lounge this Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Admission is only $10, or you can drop a little bit more in there if you want. But seeing this, I do have the information on Baker's on the screen. I'm getting ready to pull it down. We are also going to have to set up so that I'm going to set it up so that Gil can come talk to us. This is my man Gil. Now check out what he says. As a life insurance agent, his job is not only to make sure folks take care of their burial expenses. His goal is to teach people how to build wealth using their insurance. For instance, using index products to extend their retirement income through tax-free distributions. I think that is amazing. Ooh, feels so good by Chuck Mangione. You want that one, LaShawn? I know I got that. But see, what you guys got to understand is I have to pull stuff in order to add stuff. You know, that means I got to pull some music out to do this. Let me see what I can do. Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull her. Get rid of that. And okay, we're going to get rid of that one too. Now, you guys have changed my musical rotation for the day. I'm not pulling no more songs. Got some Chuck Mangione on the way. Take it to the top. We'll put that one in next, okay? This is the Rise and Grind Morning. But let me tell you guys, it's important. And as I said earlier, GoFundMe is not designed to be your life insurance policy. So when you pass away, we're going to do a GoFundMe for so-and-so. They just passed away and they don't have the money to, take care of their final expenses. You need to take care of it because you're alive right now, okay? Fortunately, I work for the government. They help you get all that stuff in order. So, mine's is in order. Dawn's is in order. Do you got your stuff in order? We don't like to talk about it. We don't like to talk about it. But it's inevitable. We are all going to transition. So we need you to get yourself in order. Let's not put that burden on your family. It's just simply not fair. This is Jeff Lorber. Got some Chuck Mangione coming up next. Get your coffee, get your juice, get yourself ready to get out of the house, for a little while. I'm going to be honest. I didn't go out yesterday. I went out to the truck one time. I'm going out again one time today. We're going to stop by Thad's house, get my hair cut, and that's a wrap. I'm coming right back here until this evening when Dawn and I are going out to Andiamo's. Yeah, it's going to be off the chain. And then this Sunday, Detroit's own RSVP All-Stars, featuring Michael Hicks, will be at Cliff Bell's. I'll be your MC. Hope to see you there. Now, you know where Cliff Bell's is, and there's always great music there. We're going to have a good time. Hope to see you in the place. This is by request, Chuck Mangione. Feels so good. See, Janae, yeah, come on out. Come on out Sunday evening, Cliff Bell's. Okay, here's, thank you, Gil. Here we go. We're going to put this on the screen. You want to contact him, the WJZD family can reach Gil at 248-225-8855. Lock in Gil Clark. He is an independent agent. His office is with Transamerica, located at 101 West Big Beaver, Suite 345, Troy, Michigan, 8084. Get your final expense, final stuff together. Your insurance. And it won't cost an arm and a leg in your firstborn, But it's well worth it. It's money well invested. You have to invest in yourself. So that even in your passing, it's not a burden to your family. Take care of yourself in style. You do it while you're breathing. Do it when you stop. This is Chuck Mangione. It feels so good. Stick with us. We've got Manhattan Transfer on the way. Donald Byrd, John Smith, and Daja. Razy Biggs, Brian Culberson, just to name a few. We are your new number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and so much more. Have mercy. We are WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Now, I put Gil's number and contact info right on the screen. And Gil, next time I go back on, every time we go on, we're going to put Gil's stuff up here, okay? That way, you guys can reach out to Gil. He can set up an appointment with you. Or he might be able to do it on the phone. I don't know. But we need to get ourselves together. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't want to come to no offense to anyone who has passed away. I don't want to come over your house and we just go have a good GoFundMe account. That's not life insurance. I'm going to tell you something. Funeral homes cost. The casket. Yeah, nowadays you can actually rent them. And cremation, although that is a lesser expensive way to go, I do understand that it costs less money to cremate. Then if the person owned property, you know how family get. She said I could have the sofa and living room furniture. Why do we do that? Let me tell you something. What's mine is mine. What God has for me, God has for me. If you don't take the time out right now to legally put into place in a will or a living trust who gets what, I don't give a damn if they told you and wrote it down on something. Unless it's notarized, you get nada. Not yet, not as of yet, Delmar. I'm going to text him the second I get off. Yeah. This is Freestyle Friday, Rise and Grind. I'm just playing some stuff we all want to hear. This was a request. One of my favorite songs coming up next by one of my favorite groups. I remember when I was 16, I went and saw the next group I'm about to play. And there were only a few songs that I remember them having out. Good morning, Dame. And Jasmine. Miss Grinaway, how are you? Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Now, a lot of people were getting a little bit twisted. I read a story to you guys yesterday. I want to know, since I got you guys with me, Delmar, LaShawn, Janae. I read a story yesterday, and everybody was like really taken aback by this. Did you hear the story about the husband that served his wife with divorce papers because the blood test came back that their 5-year-old daughter was not his? So naturally, we're going to read that one in a second, Janae. But did you hear what I just said? The husband found out that the child that he had been raising with his wife for 5 years that she had allegedly had, that he knew that she was pregnant, he just thought it was his. Come to find out, baby wasn't his. Bam, here's some divorce papers. Bam, here's the blood test. Bam, he ain't mine. Or she's not mine, it was a girl. And naturally, the wife was like, she's hysterical because she was like, I did not do anything wrong. So she went to the doctor and did a blood test herself. Come to find out, she wasn't the mother. You know. Happy birthday to Vicky Howard Terry from Brian and Corey. So they go back to the hospital. Come to find out, it ain't the mother of the 5-year-old is not the mother, the biological mother, and the father. They did have a baby, but the hospital gave them the wrong kid. So now they have to go get with the hospital. And the child that they have raised for 5 years is now put into foster care. And they have to research and find their child who is being raised for 5 years by another couple. What would you do? I mean, what kind of hysterical, psychologically screwed up crap did this hospital put on this couple? Not just that family, but 2 families. Because now let's say hypothetically, you find the original parents for the first couple, they get their kid back. Now that kid's got to go through some psychological stuff. But that does not mean that the child that the second couple had, that does not mean that the baby that they had was theirs. You following me? Vicky Howard, you got some amazing sons. They're giving you shout outs, and I'm helping them out by doing it worldwide. That is so freaking cool. So, in essence, LaShawn says, I would seek the biological child out, but try to bring both families together to raise both kids. Now, it could be just 2 families that got, messed up, or it could also be a 3rd family, for that matter. Because who's to say that, okay, say Dawn and I had a kid, and that was the situation. It was not our kid. So we go back to the hospital. The hospital takes the child that we've been raising for 5 years and puts it in foster care. And in the meantime, we go back and find all the children that were born on the day that we are supposed to have our kid. We do blood tests on all of them. We find our kid. But that does not mean the family who was raising our child was the parents of the other kid. You follow me? Yeah, that hospital's in deep doo-doo. Good morning, Rochelle. And we talked about this yesterday, and I don't know what I'm calling Mike because Mike wins or somebody, John Roundtree, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. It is Freestyle Friday. We're playing just the stuff that you guys want to hear, and me too, because I'm playing them. Are you guys ready for the weekend? Andiamo's tonight. One of my favorite songs of all time by Manhattan Transfer, the Shaker song. Let's do the Calypso, y'all. Also on the way, Donald Byrd, John Smith, Razy Biggs. We're going to close it out with some Brian Culberson. But, I mean, think of the emotional trauma. Mike already on speed dial. Coffee and cannabis morning? Shame on you. You remember this? Rosetta used to love this song.
Blast the radio. The hits just come and go. Black out what he knows that he has blown. That he has blown. The night hangs its head.
Once again, if you have a business, you have an event, reach out to me. I'd love to let everybody know what's happening in the neighborhood, wherever you are. You can be in Detroit, you can be in Kansas City, in the ATL. Good morning, everybody in the ATL, incidentally. Thank you for joining us. Let me see what we got. Oh, they're everywhere. Good morning, Houston, Texas. And Toronto, always with it. I love that about you guys. Alabama. Let's see. And whoever that is in Pensacola, you know, just stay in the house. I know y'all ain't got no snow shovels, y'all ain't got no brooms, y'all ain't got nothing. You can't shake that snow. It says the rise and grind. Don't forget to share us with your friends, everybody. Once again, get your affairs in order. Contact my man, Gil Clark. He is an independent agent. His office is with Transamerica, located at 101 West Big Beaver, Suite 345, Troy, Michigan. Call him up. Say, hey, I need how much. Just set up a meeting so that I can come by. You can tell me how this is arranged. Okay? His number is 248-22. Is that 225? I'm getting old. Yeah, 225-8855. Yep. 225-8855. That's Gil Clark over at Transamerica. And I mean, you'll feel so much more at ease once you find out. And you can go to bed tonight saying, well, if I don't wake up tomorrow and I'm going to be with the Lord, at least I know my stuff is taken care of.
He knows he is beat as his heart puts on the heat.
You got it, Corey. Speaking of Corey, where's my brother Corey? He went to Chicago, helped Auntie move out to Chicago, and he should be on his way back home by now. Safe travels, my brother. And you, if you're listening, call me when you get this.
But you know he still can get confused. It seems like such a waste, 'cause he can't shake it. He can shake his tail, but you know his moves.
Also, don't forget, this Sunday, I'll see you down at Cliff Bell's. I'm looking for you guys to come down there at Cliff Bell's. The All-Star RSVP All-Star Band featuring Mike Hicks on guitar. And if you haven't heard Mike Hicks, think in terms of George Benson. I'll be there. I'll be your MC. I'm going to try to make it by the 5 o'clock show, but if I don't, stick around. I'll be there by 7, okay? Oh, yeah, it's tax time. Did you do your taxes yet? I did mine. Yes, I've been doing mine for the past, 4 or 5 years. I'm getting pretty good at it, too. It's just time-consuming, but I make sure all my decimals and zeros are where they're supposed to go. And, yeah, if you want me to do your taxes, I don't do taxes for free. Good morning, Rochelle Dye. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Oh, we've got all of your favorite music. Yeah, it's on the way. Stay with us. I'll be on the air until noon. I will be on the camera for another 20 minutes. That's right. Classic Donald Byrne, watching our problems fall just like dominoes. As we get you into your morning here in Detroit, Michigan, it's cold, flat out. You know, I heard the roads are clear, according to Gilbert. It's cold, but the roads are clear. And here in Michigan, we do have shovels and we do have salt. So, you know, for those of you guys not used to it, staying home. Don't even start the truck up. You know, let that stuff melt, okay?
Oh, pretty baby, dry your eyes, don't you know it can't be that bad? How it hurts me, pretty baby, when I see you sitting there so sad. Don't need to worry about tomorrow until the day is gone. So raise the chin up, girl, and we will work our problems out one by one. Hold me tight, don't let go. Turn me loose, never no.
Stand the problems.
We'll stand our problems all in a row.
And watch them fall.
Watch them fall like dominoes. Fall like dominoes.
So we can't go into tomorrow. We can't go into the next hour worrying about what has not yet to come. My God told me, you let tomorrow worry about itself. Don't worry about what happened yesterday because you can't change it. Don't worry about tomorrow. It will handle itself. See, he didn't raise us to be afraid. He didn't raise us to worry.
So let's not worry about
But
tomorrow.
he gave us a brain so we can take care of business while we're here.
Hold me tight, don't let go.
Come on.
Turn me loose.
Shout out to my baby sister, Vicky Howard Terry.
Stand up,
Vicky, where is the party gonna be at? Where can a brother come get some cake?
watch them fall
I'm just saying.
like dominoes. Falling like dominoes.
Incidentally, speaking of all this cold weather and stuff, if you know of a senior that lives alone, please do your due diligence. Go knock on the door and say, hey, I'm just checking on you to make sure you're okay. Are you warm enough? You know, I got an extra space heater over here. If you've got some soup, take them some soup. I love me some homemade soup with some cornbread. Yeah, you're going to eat your cornbread. You know, make sure they have blankets. Make sure they are tight, in other words. We have to look out for them. Guess what they did for you when you were a kid? So, you know, turnabout is fair play. And it's the right thing to do. That's called, you know, doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. So if you do live near a senior,
Dominoes.
check on them. Allison Horn is listening, baby. Amazing. Oh, you know, Becky, I will crash your party if you do not invite me. I'll find out. Good morning, Allison. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. It is Freestyle Friday. Just playing some random stuff. I told Dawn that you were watching. She was like,
Falling like dominoes.
don't forget once again, tonight, Andiamo's Showplace. Gonna hear some great live entertainment with Miss Davids. And she's doing a tribute to Whitney Houston, and this lady won America's Got Talent, so you know she can blow. I'm looking forward to it. And then there's Black Tech Saturday on Saturday afternoon down at New Labs. And then I will be at Cliff Bell's on Sunday. Music from Donald Byrd and called The Dominoes. This one of my favorite two Detroit bands because they tight. These guys are tight. And John is so freaking cool. It's called Mind Conception. John Smith and Daja. Here we go. The Rise and Grind morning rolls on WJZD Radio. John, get me to the stage, Smith. So I've told you guys what I have planned. And for those of you just joining us, please, I urge you, look at the screen. If you don't have life insurance, if you look on the screen right now, you can get in touch with our guy, Gil Clark. He is an independent agent. He works through Transamerica, located at 101 West Big Beaver, Suite 345, Troy, Michigan. Call him up, 248-225-8855, and get yourself some life insurance. And it's not all about paying. You can utilize your policy to, you know, and you can borrow against your own policy, thus giving you more income. I believe that's how it's done. I'm not certain. Ask Gil. He knows all the answers. Once again, we also, on Tuesday, we want to see you between 6 and 8 p.m. at Baker's Keyboard Lounge. We're saying goodbye to Yvette Meadows, local Detroit iconic player. She is an entertainer. She was an entertainer. A very good friend of mine, so I'll be down there between 6 and 8 p.m. Also, she was the cousin of Marion Meadows. And it's just going to be tough. We have lost so many great people. You know, we're losing all these great people, and yet, you know, a lot of the ones that really, who am I to judge? I can't even say it. Can't bring myself to say it. I'm not going to talk bad about nobody. I'm not going to judge anyone. That's between him and them. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Don't forget this Saturday night, 8 p.m. Listener's Choice. You guys, if you want to be an announcer, here's what you can do. If you have the facilities where you can record your own show, all jazz, 1 hour, do it, okay? Or you can record your voice on your phone, send it to me, along with a list of 12 songs, and I will put your show together for you, and we will make you a radio superstar. Every Saturday night, we try to get somebody new. So far, we've only had 3 people do it. Alvin, Janae, and Waldo, and they all 3 did an amazing job. So, Vicky, Allison, Dawn, baby, you got equipment right here. What? She got 4 songs she got to pick. So if you want to be a radio announcer, we have a segment called the Listener's Choice. That means you're going to be the announcer. You're going to play the songs, or, you're going to choose the songs, and you're going to talk. And if you record your voice, send it to me. Send it to wjzdradio@gmail.com. I'll put the show together for you with your voice on it. And we'll make you a star. Gil, you can do this. I know you can. Richard, you can do this. Corey and Terry, I know you can do this. So let's see, who else is out there? John Roundtree, I know you can do this. Rochelle Dye, Richard Clement, all you guys. I want to see what you got. Delmar, dude, you can do this. Send me your voice. Everybody's cell phone has a record feature on it, incidentally. If you hit record and say, "Hi, this is Bob," and you're listening to the Listener's Choice on WJZD Radio, that's one clip. And let it keep running. Just pause for a second. Don't push no buttons. Let it keep running. Then come in and say, "Hey, this is John again. I want to send a shout out to my girl Riri and Nuck Nuck and all the rest of them. Here's music from Brian Culbertson." Just let it roll. Don't do anything. And then go back in again and say, "Hey, this is John again on WJZD Radio with my man Pat Metheny on Listener's Choice." And just then push stop. Take it, send it to me. Then take another one, send me a list of 12 songs. I'll put it together for you, okay? Lucretia, I know you can do this. Your sexy sound and stuff. "Hey, this is Lucretia." Well, as long as she don't sound as deep as I do. This is Detroit's own Racy Biggs, for the love of it. Yeah, y'all, I cannot do the impression of a woman because my voice is too deep. And I'm going to get Thaddeus. Thad got a studio in his house. So, and Thad, if you're listening, you can use your music. Thad has been producing a lot of great music, and we're going to start using them on our commercials for your business. If you have a business, holla at your boy. We will work it out, get you on the air. I'll get you on every hour, every day, 7 days a week. We'll work out a price, okay? Problem is, everybody wants to hook up. "Hey, man, can you hook a brother up?" I'm like, "Can you pay my streaming bill? How about my software bill? How about the radio station software, huh?" WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Music from Racy Biggs. He's retired now, but Racy he is my friend. I remember when he used to blow 2 horns at one time. But once again, if you'd like to be involved at Listener's Choice, send your voice tracks and your list of music to WJZDRadio@gmail.com. WJZDRadio@gmail.com. I'm going to make you a star. Every Saturday night, we choose a different person to host their own show at 8 p.m. And I want to see what you got. Now, I know Lucretia can do it because Lucretia, she's got that personality. She's got that voice. Say whatever you like, just keep it clean. and it's gotta be jazz. Now, where do you guys hear Alvin? Alvin is smoking on this. Alvin, he brings the fire. So, and don't be discouraged by, I can't do as well as Alvin or Janae did. It don't matter. You ain't getting paid no way. Well, you know, Dawn, she's getting paid. What are you guys doing this weekend? Talk to me. What are you guys doing this weekend? I will be at Andiamo's tonight. I will be at Black Tech Saturdays tomorrow, and I will be at Cliff Bell's Sunday evening. In between there, I'll be watching the NFL. And I hadn't said anything about it because I, like everybody else in Detroit and right across the country, was pulling for our Lions. And I was brokenhearted, and I, you know, then to find out we lose our offensive coordinator and our defensive coordinator, it's going to be challenging to say it the least, but, you know, true champions find a way. So I'm counting on my Lions to do exactly what we did this year, only this time, next year, we're going all the way. Oh, you're filming at Black Tech Saturdays? Cool. I'll see you there. Juan Johnson, what's going on? It's at New Labs. It's on Michigan Avenue, right next door to the Forward World headquarters, formerly the train station. This is Brian Culbertson this is a request for my baby. It's called Forbidden Love. Ours ain't forbidden, though. This is the Rise and Grind morning on WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Stick around. This is the last song of the hour. The Cliff Bell spot is coming up next. And I guess I can play the, hold on, the show for tonight. Hold on. Here you go. Put that in there too. Okay. Now, I've got the two spots. One is for Andiamo's, one is for Cliff Bell's. Spots are coming up right after this song. Guys, it's been great hanging out with you this morning. Thank you so much. I was on yesterday and today. I think I'm going to keep doing this Thursday, Friday thing. I'm having fun with it. So, you know, and you guys are having fun with it. Juan Johnson is filming at Black Tech Saturdays this Saturday afternoon down at New Labs. Hope to see you guys there. I will be down there. And me and some of the guys from the radio station. I know Marv Yates will be there, Corey, Sean Peoples, Sam Donald, they'll all be there. Come on down and say, shout out at this. Hey, Don. I'm like, well, up, no. You know, that's how we do things. Once again, Tuesday, Baker's Keyboard Lounge between 6 and 8 p.m. We're going to have a fundraiser for my girl, Yvette Meadows, who made a transition earlier this week. We thank you. I'll be at Andiamo's tonight. Andiamo's tonight. Cliff Bell's on Sunday. Hope to see you guys there. And let's see, there's somewhere smoking. Shame, Richard. Everybody don't smoke weed in the morning, Richard. Gerard Gibbs. Gerard, are you guys playing this tonight and tomorrow at Cliff Bell's? I mean, not at Cliff Bell's, at Baker's. Gerard Gibbs of the Ralph Armstrong Trio, the amazing man on the keyboards. I taught him everything I know, you guys. He is keyboardist extraordinaire for the Ralph Armstrong Trio. Are you guys playing down there, Gerard, tonight? If so, you guys, if you can't make Andiamo's, go to Baker's tonight. Check out Ralph Armstrong and his trio featuring Gerard Gibbs and Galen McKinney. These guys are amazing, you know. Once again, I want you to be a blessing. We are all blessed to be a blessing. So I want you to go out there and bless somebody who can't bless you back, okay? You know, be the reason why somebody smiles today. Lighten someone else's load, if you will. If you're driving around and it's snow on the ground, please do so with the utmost caution and care. We don't want anybody else getting hurt out there. Thank you so much for your support. Go the Lions. We'll see you next year. Hey, champions get up and we go at it again. And that's what we are. We are already champions. Claiming that. All right? Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget, we're still on the air. Just because I cut this camera off and your phone stops playing music does not mean I've stopped streaming. Just go to WJZDRadioDetroit.com and press the play button. Just this Saturday at Baker's? Okay, cool. So they can go, you guys can come out to Andiamo's tonight. You'll hear the commercial coming up. And then you can go to Baker's and hang out with Gerard and Ralph this Saturday. Then you can, on Sunday, you can join me at Cliff Bell's, and I'll be with the RSVP All-Stars. I'll be your MC. Hope to see you then. Make it a great day on purpose, and remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZDRadioDetroit.com. Peace. It's a one-of-a-kind experience. Cliff Bell's is the #1 club in downtown Detroit for live jazz and entertainment. Join us Sunday, January 26th for an unforgettable evening with the Detroit RSVP All-Stars featuring the guitar stylings of Michael Hicks. Be there at Cliff Bell's in downtown Detroit on the main stage Sunday, January 26th with 2 shows, one at 5:30 and at 7:30. Cliff Bell's in the heart of downtown Detroit, located at 20